yourselves at all time. God bless, touch gloves. Do it.
So we're set then for the third time. This man, Anthony Joshua, taking on a late substitute. It all went so wrong against Andy Ruiz in 2019. But he got it right against Carlos Takam 2 years before that. Once again, the pressure piled high. Joshua immediately onto the front foot. Criticised last time around for starting too tentatively. And Helenius also showing a flicker of aggression early on here, as he did against Deontay Wilder when he was eventually beaten in a single round in his attempt to win the world title.
Be sure of one thing, Mike. Robert Helenius will not freeze, and he will put pressure on Anthony Joshua, and he will have a go 100%.
And while Joshua was being introduced by David Diamante, Helenius just leaning on the ropes as if he had taken that family holiday to Lapland.
Encourage the start from Helenius on the front foot, looking up and down, feinting up and down with his eyes, I can see that. Good jab from Joshua, snappier jab.
A snappy jab worked well in many periods in the fight against Jermaine Franklin in this ring back in April.
The speed is key here for Anthony Joshua. He has to use the speed, his extra speed to his advantage 100%. Helenius will telegraph slightly with the right hand, as we've just seen there. Josh has to step into range and use his advantage in the speed department.
Watching Helenius, he's a sneaky counter puncher too though. He stands very European style, but when he moves back he always kind of shoots that right hand too when he steps back, so something to look out for Joshua. And Josh's got to also be very careful. He's picking with his right hand. He's trying to block the jab by picking the shot. I can see Helenius turn it into a left hook.
Yeah, Helenius helping Wilder get back on the winning track after losing twice to Tyson Fury. That blistering defeat last October for the Finn.
He's landed a couple of decent body shots, Helenius, in this first round. And it's surprising to see, how comfortable he is just letting his hands go in front of someone as imposing and as quick as Anthony Joshua.
See, he's pouring with the right hand, Joshua, trying to pick the jab. It's a dangerous tactic.
Josh needs to set a trap. He needs to hit the body with the jab and then bring the right hand over the top. He needs to get the attention of Robert Helenius to drop his hands. That is a counter waiting to happen.
Say that history is written by the winners, but as Joshua found out last time, it's not just the winners in heavyweight boxing, it's how you win on the end of heavy criticism, and he knows that will come his way again here tonight if he doesn't finish this impressively.
He needs to be aggressive, definitely, with somebody like Helenius, and he can't fight at a slow pace. I I've known Helenius since the amateur days, and I know he doesn't like pressure.
The thing with someone like Helenius taking this fight on 7 days' notice is you want to zap him of any confidence. The more round this goes, the more confidence he gets as the time passes. You have to put a dent in the middle. That's a good left hook from Anthony Joshua, but he needs to start putting these punches into combinations now. Like I said before, jab the body, right hand over the top. Just put pressure on him. It's clearly the quicker of the two. But as I've said before, he cannot let Robert Helenius get any confidence. If that's the case and he does, we've got a real fight on our hands.
Good jab to the body.
A lot of interest in what sort of Joshua we would see here tonight after a second camp with Derek James over in the United States, as Helenius just finds the target with that left-hand jab again.
It's a really good right hand there. Just caught the whiskers of Helenius, just grazed them. The feet just need to get that slight bit closer just before landing, and then it's over. Just a little bit closer.
A little bit more commitment, Tony.
Definitely, Andy. That's all as it needs. You could see he caught the beard of Helenius. If them feet were another inch closer, I would say that's the fight over. It's that simple.
Helenius hasn't thrown his own right hand yet, not with any meaning. One to the body there.
Every time he keeps, when he's committing, he's going downstairs, Andy, and it's, I don't know, I think, can he not actually find the range of Anthony Joshua? I think that's what he's struggling with up top. He's found it downstairs, but Josh is just taking his time. I just feel like, I say, he's setting that right jab into the body to come over the top with the right hand. Derek James is instructing for him to step in with the feet in between rounds. You can see he's trying it there. He's stepping. He's throwing a feint. He's trying to throw Helenius a dummy.
Leaning back.
So you got something for him. You probably miss it, right? Step to the target, right? What you're doing is you're just shooting here. Listen. Boom, boom. You shoot the hook, jab first. Blind you with your jab. Right? Take your time, breathe deep. Listen, you feel good?
Yeah.
You see his shots coming. Listen, don't open up.
So into the third round, and just signs in that second that Joshua was beginning to ease his way into some kind of groove.
I think as Anthony Joshua has evolved as a fighter, he takes his time now. You know, he has a good look before he seriously commits to any kind of combinations or goes for big extended attacks, and that's what he's doing here with Robert Helenius.
Jab to the body has worked well. He followed up with a right hand in the second round, which, as Tony was saying, was just shy of a really conclusive shot.
He's maybe a little bit more room with his feet, Joshua. It's a little bit flat-footed, maybe. Just to get a little bounce so he can close the distance a little bit quicker. Helenius doing a good job of keeping him honest, because he's just showing a little right hand. He's even flicking it and twisting it a little bit, just fainting like he's going to punch with it. See, he's just keeping Joshua a little bit hesitant.
I like how Anthony Joshua is thinking. He's thinking about the attack he's trying to set up. He's trying to set traps. Like I say, these feints, these little shimmies and the moves he's doing with the head and the shoulders, he's trying to draw something from Robert Helenius that he can counter over the top with big.
And that attack from Joshua followed some boos and whistles in the crowd here. And they came at the halfway stage of the third round.
The jab was working well. Be busy with your jab. Double it, go to the body, good right hand.
The shot, Helenius felt that 100%.
Drives Helenius back onto the ropes. How now does he follow up? Can he call on the old Joshua? The meanness and the intensity.
Joshua's left eye seems to have been marked off the jab from Robert Helenius.
Joshua stepping in, that was the right hand. He's always leaning back, Helenius, so in some way it takes the sting out of it.
As you and I both know, Andy, he wants the feet closer. It doesn't matter if he leans back or not. He's got to get the feet closer and then let his hands go. That is how he will land the conclusive punch.
Like I said, the jab, be busy with the jab. It's working anyway, so keep throwing out that jab and a little bit of bounce in the legs maybe, just to get a rhythm.
It's something that I've noticed in the last two fights now of Josh, that there is no bounce. He's stepping with everything, and there's no, lateral bounce or movement. I mean,
Tony, you know him well. They're polishing him, they're refining him, making him technically more sound, but when doing that, they're losing that ruggedness, the aggression, they're just... And when you've got the size and dimensions of Joshua, the power, sometimes you can take away, when you're trying to give something, but you're taking something away as well.
Do you know what I think it is, Anne? I think that that's a great right hand. Helenius was quick to hold there. Go back to before with the change in the style difference that Derek James brings to the table. I think they're just trying to use all his attributes to his best advantages, and you don't want him dancing around at the size and the weight that he is. I think they're thinking that can be part of the reason what it's zapping him, his legs and stuff. But as you and I once again both know, it doesn't zap you as long as you're in control of the movement and you're not being moved around. Once you're choosing to move around, you will never get tired. It's all at your pace.
Halfway stage of the fourth round, and picking up what Andy was saying there about the old ruggedness of Joshua. I remember Josh Taylor saying in the build-up to his fight against Jermaine Franklin about his experiences of moving trainers and how sometimes you get caught between styles. Is that the case with Joshua?
I think he's always going to want to impress his coach, Mike. I really do, and I feel he's trying, as you can hear from the conversation and the dialect between Derek James and Anthony Joshua in the corner. The conversations between them are quite healthy, but you can tell he's listening, he's obedient to him, he wants to impress him.
It takes time. It takes time.
Helenius nose bloodied from Anthony Joshua's strong jabs, and I'd say he's just got to get them feet in first now and let that right hand go.
Joshua's been trying to step in and close the distance to make room for that right hand with those jabs to the body. This time choosing to lead off with the right hand, and Helenius read it.
But Helenius, he needs to realise he's got a golden opportunity. Is it? If Joshua is a little bit hesitant, now's the time to jump on him.
Another one of those right hands, Andy.
Yeah, Helenius so experienced. Straight on him, tied him up. This Helenius jab. They match each other. It's even acknowledged by Joshua.
The only person growing in confidence from these rounds is Robert Helenius. Does not.
The only thing I would say is that he might be using it as training. You know, he is with a new coach. He's trying to try out new things, and no better place than not. There's no other way you can really learn how to use it but in the ring with small gloves on.
I agree.
If he's going to fight Deontay Wilder, a man who's similar stature with Helenius, this will be good preparation. But at some point, you'd like to see him turning up a little bit, Joshua.
He's got to turn the screw, Andy, and he's got to enter these fights as if sometimes it is Deontay Wilder, because I'm not going to lie, the Deontay Wilder fight is not going this long. It's as simple as that, and you've got to be prepared to go all out immediately sometimes. And I just want to see him get close and let them 4 or 5 punch combinations go.
Looks like he's got a bit of intent about him now, but Tony, you know, oh, good right hand, hook to the body right hand. The longer he leaves Helenius in it, the more chance Helenius has. The longer he's in that ring, he's always got a chance with a heavyweight. You can always catch you with one you're not expecting. Get him out of there as soon as you can.
At 6'9" and 17 stone, nearly 18 stone, he's dangerous, Andy, and you do not want him in there any longer than he needs to be in there.
Turn him the screw a little bit now, Joshua. Picking the pace up a little bit more. He needs to stick with it. Nice right hand from Helenius.
Yeah, clear increase in the tempo in this round. First minute of it anyway from Joshua. Round 5, scheduled to go 12.
Big right hand.
Seemed to come round the back of the head of AJ.
Growing confidence, Helenius.
100%. With each second that passes, his confidence levels rise.
And the corner getting very animated alongside us as well.
Look at this. Good jab.
Like, as these rounds pass, this is where AJ did not want to be. I think he needs to get a reaction out of Robert Helenius. That was a good left hook.
He just needs to let his hands go.
And it was Helenius walking forward into the fray against Wilder that cost him. So will this suit Josh?
Pass, this is where AJ did not want to be. I think he needs to get a reaction out of Robert Helenius. That was a good left hook.
He just needs to let his hands go.
And it was Helenius walking forward into the fray against Wilder that cost him. So will this suit Joshua that he starts to grow in confidence?
Make no mistake, Mike, Anthony Joshua has the power in his hands to end this fight with one punch at any moment. He just needs Helenius to commit a little bit more. He's being smart and clever at the moment. He literally walked onto Deontay Wilder's best punch, and that's what caused it. Here he's being cute, and he's using the jab.
Yeah.
Shoulder.
Good fencing, Joshua. I like the feints. Can he punch out the feint? Look down, shoot the right hand up.
It's crazy to think that a former unified heavyweight champion of the world and an Olympic gold medalist, a world championship silver medalist, is still a work in progress, but he is, because he just doesn't have the amount of experience that other people have. Anthony Joshua there in the corner, but I personally think he's feeling the pace now. I'm not sure. He believed he might have been this far into the fight. You know, we're coming into round 6 here, and arms are up now, but I'm not too sure he's enjoying this pace, and being totally honest.
He did grit his teeth, the Finn, as he made his way back to the corner at the end of that round. But after just 3 rounds against a lowly ranked Finnish opponent last week, Mila Mikkonen, how much is there in the legs and the veins of Helenius? Joshua now drives him back once again.
Good jab from Josh. I'd just like to see him maybe throw a dummy, give a little bit of a feint before really going for it. Step the feet close, feint, jab, then big right hand through the middle.
Nice check out from Helenius. Follows up with a double jab right hand. Another jab.
Suddenly the Finn gets a burst of confidence. Heading towards halfway in the 6th.
Nice movement from Joshua.
He seems to be bouncing a bit now, Andy. Finally.
Good jab to the body. Keep it going.
I think he wants rounds here, guys. I'm not going to lie, because I think he sees openings in Robert Helenius, and I don't want to suggest that he's carrying him, but he's there.
I don't know if I agree. I'd like to agree with you, Tony, but I think he's
quicker. He's hitting him when he shoots, but I don't know. I mean,
I think he's a little bit unsure of himself, and it's totally natural. New coach,
yeah, new style
coming off those. I'm sure those USAC glasses still hanging in his head. But here he comes. You should let your hands go now.
I think he's there, and I don't know, because it's not like he's not hitting him, and he's finding the target, even if it is shoulders, arms, and body. He is actually hitting Robert Helenius. Look at Robert Helenius' face. Also, look at Anthony Joshua's left eye.
I think we have to give Helenius some credit here. He's fighting a good fight. He's showing his experience. He's keeping Joshua honest, and he's a big man himself.
One thing Robert Helenius has done, he's learned from the mistake he made against Deontay Wilder. He hasn't come out wild. He hasn't come out gung-ho. He's thought, I'll see a few rounds out here. I'll see what he's got.
He's also not running. He's contesting every second of the fight. He's making Joshua work too. But he is feeling the pace. He's definitely feeling the pace. I wonder how many rounds he thought this would go himself.
Don't rock up with it. Shot. Listen, you gotta rock it down. Do that. Leave that. You gotta block it down. Right now, one more out. One after that. Jam popping. In the chest.
Hard to find the right hand.
Keep trying. Shoot to the chest. Shoot to the chest. Listen, shoot to the chest.
I like what Derek James is telling him. Keep to the jab. The jab is the key to everything, and it is. But he's looking for the right hand, and he does. This one I'm a little bit confused about. Josh is saying I'm struggling to find the right hand, and I get it. I can see why. But every jab is landing.
Stick with the jab.
Yeah, you've just got to come in straight away. Have the confidence to let the right hand go straight after the jab.
Is he struggling to land the right hand because he's struggling to commit?
He's struggling to get the feet close and throw the right hand. That's the key, Mike. And the jab, yeah, you don't have to get the feet closer with the jab. You can just slightly lean in and still connect. But to get the right hand, you've got to take that extra couple of inches step in. As I say, just grazing him there once again. And good. find it, he's just got to commit to it.
Helenius slowing down now, not a spot in his footwork. That will give Joshua opportunities. But that's why I was talking about the bounce. You know, the little bounce in with your jab, and you're already in distance then. You just got to turn through with the right hand. Nice pick in return. They're saying to Joshua, you've got to block his jab. That's what I think's caused the swelling on the eye. Good count. As I said, he's a sneaky counter puncher, Helenius.
He's fighting a really smart fight. Robert Helenius is not a mug.
Just as he said, he was struggling to find the range.
I told you.
He lands the conclusive right hand, and in an instant, it's all over.
I said he was capable of this.
He jumps out of the ring.
I said he was capable of this. Oh, definitely.
Looking initially to demonstrate against those who criticised him last time around. This time, he's found the finish. They talked about this being a no-win situation for Anthony Joshua, but there was so much to lose in terms of that Deontay Wilder fight and the money and the legacy involved. And now, that showdown among the most eagerly awaited in the world of boxing, very much back in play because of a single blistering right hand.
The perfect confidence builder. Listen, forget the previous rounds. That highlight will go around the world. It'll be played over and over again. But just a word for Robert Helenius. We hope he's okay. He went down pretty heavy there. They've got him up to his knees at the moment in the ring, and he's just been given some oxygen. We call for the right hand. Jab, feint. Here comes over the top.
Look at the feet. The feet are right on top of Robert Helenius' feet. What we call for all night, and like I said before, he has the same power capabilities as Deontay Wilder. This is why it's the most exciting fight to make in the world of boxing right now. Let feet get close. He lets that right hand go. Bang! It's good night against anybody.
And he landed that earlier in the fight, and you said it landed on his beard. He just needed to step there, that inch or two closer.
And he was pulling away from it, Helenius. It wasn't like he walked into the shot.
Right, spot on, Andy. He's pulling away, but that lean back makes you so vulnerable if you've got an opponent who's willing to close the distance with the feet. We can see it. It's emotion again here as well from Anthony Joshua at the end. It's like, take that. I mean, we see the emotion at the way it is today. Let's just hope Robert Helenius is okay now, because at the minute, he's on his stool. Hopefully he's okay.
In a sense, is the win double, because you were talking about the value of rounds tonight. Second time out under the new coach, and he's also got the immense value of the stoppage.
Yeah, and he made an adjustment himself. And Derek James said, keep throwing it, even though you're not landing it, you're having trouble finding it or landing with the right hand. Keep throwing it. Helenius up on his feet now in the embrace. It's good to see.
Great to see. Robert Helenius is an absolute warrior. Never underestimate this man. He deserves all the credit in the world. He stepped in on 7 days' notice and faced one of the most destructive heavyweight punches of all time, in my opinion. And he didn't think twice about it. I give him all the respect and credit in the world.
And Helenius was saying how he struggled mentally after being knocked out last October by Deontay Wilder.
Ladies and gentlemen, Victor Laughlin calls a halt to this contest. The official time of the stoppage, 1 minute and 27 seconds of round number 7. Your winner by knockout, Anthony Joshua.